Today actually doesn't look like I'm going to be able to train legs because I don't have the automobile, so I'm not going to have a lot of time to get down to the gym and hit the leg press and the squat, not the squats, the leg press and the extensions and stuff like that. But I'll probably do something during the day for them, just some lunges or some Bulgarians or something. But not the session I wanted, which is fine. It's probably due for a rest or a deload or something just for a couple of days at this point anyway, because I've been going flat out on the training for more than a month now. And I can just tell that I'm getting a little tired and a little longer to recover, and a few days with a stuffed nose. And I've got 4 personal training sessions today, so they're quite heavy going. 4 hours of pads, cleaning the gym, 2 hours of classes, and whatever else I need to do. I will just prioritize stretching, to be honest. So it's not the end of the world, but I would have loved to do some proper hoisting. But that's it really. I got my first PT at 9 o'clock. Oh yeah, that watch doesn't work. I got my first PT at like 9, and then another one at 10, then I have an hour off, then I have another PT, then another PT, and that will take me to about 3 o'clock after cleaning, so that's when I can eat, so that's nice. To be busy up until the time that I can eat is good. But I've noticed, because I'm eating at 3 o'clock and then classes start at 5, I have a dip of energy, like a bit of a food coma. I'm not eating tons, I'm eating about 1,000 calories, but just eating for the first time, I just do have a dip in energy around 5 o'clock, so sometimes it can be difficult to keep my energy up for teaching classes how I want to keep my energy up for teaching classes. And if I'd have eaten a little bit earlier, then I would have been a little bit more fresh for the classes. But I don't think it's taken anything away from the classes. And yeah. But apart from that, Instagram, I think I've figured out what was wrong with Instagram. But I mean, maybe my stuff just sucks. I'm pretty sure my content sucks. I don't like putting out content, and I'm not very good at it. But every now and then I'll put a drill out that will just explode, and it's interesting to see how many people copy the drills as soon as I put them out, and can make the content look better. So that's something I need to focus on for sure, because you can think up some pretty cool drills, but if someone makes the content look better, then they made that drill up, essentially. But it is open season every season for drills. So if you see drills, steal it. If you see ideas, steal them. Lord knows I've stolen my fair share of drills. So yeah, PT 9 o'clock, PT 10 o'clock, off at 11 o'clock, then PT 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock, then cleaning. And then I'm going to try and fit in a stretch somewhere, try and do some cardio, but just like an uphill walk. And then classes at 5 o'clock and classes at 6 o'clock. So I got here at like 7:45 today, and I'll leave around 7:30. So it's solid 12 hours in the gym. And it would be nice to have the car, because this gym it's not miles away, but it's a long way if you don't have a car, and you want to do stuff during the day. Like getting here in the evening classes is fine, for PT is fine, but if you get here and then you need to go somewhere to pick something up, or you need to go shopping, or you need to go to the gym, then it's a lot of walking, and it's like -4 today, so to get a little bit stir crazy in here when I'm in here 12 hours a day, yeah, I don't want to bother people too much, but it's a little bit lonely, huh? So, just had excuse me, the last PTs for the day. I'm definitely feeling it, honestly. So I need to consider like how many PTs I'm going to be willing to do per day during the fast, because it's pretty rough, man. When I'm factoring in the fact that I've got to clean the gym as well, I've got to look after the gym, I've got to do PTs, I've got to do my own training, because that's one thing, is to pay attention that I'm not neglecting my own health for the sake of other people's health, because that's a sacrifice that doesn't need to be made, you know? So I have to be able to get my own training in, and even if training is just like half an hour of just chill cardio, that shouldn't be, you know, that shouldn't be stressing me out. Not stressing me out, but that shouldn't be wearing me down too much. So I think for Lent and for the fast, I will focus on not doing more than 4 personal training sessions per day. Because anything more than that, 6 is my limit outside of fasting time. Because even with 6, when I'm guaranteed to have 2 classes, as well as cleaning the gym, like that's a lot to do consistently. Because I have like 20 people, maybe more than 20 people that I'm doing hard work PTs with. And I just don't want the standard to drop for anybody at any time of day. So whether you're like 9 o'clock in the morning, you have a PT, tip top standard. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, tip top standard. It's very important for me that no matter when during the day you come in, it's like not just because you come in at 4 o'clock, doesn't mean that you should accept a substandard personal training session, right? You should demand the best. So I need to be the same in the morning at 9 o'clock as 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I can't be doing 8, 9 personal training sessions and just be a mess by the end of it. I need to make sure that I have the food coming in that's good. It gives me energy, and I need to be knowing that I'm taking care of my own body, because if I don't have time to stretch, then I'm going to be a mess. If I don't have enough cardio during the week, then I'm going to be getting worse. So that's been interesting to think about. So for now, 4 personal training sessions is an absolute limit. Really looking forward to eating today. I don't think I'm not doing legs. There's just not going to be any time for it. But I did do an hour on the treadmill, just like a brisk walk for an hour, and just watch some YouTube. Absolutely perfect. And if you live near a gym and you're trying to get in shape and you just want to do the bare minimum, which I recommend the bare minimum when you're starting out, is just go, and instead of sitting at home on the couch watching your new series or whatever, like Shogun, I absolutely love Shogun. But I live near 2 gyms, literally like 2-minute walk from 2 gyms. I could have very easily just walked 2 minutes down the road, popped Shogun on the iPad, and just cycled away, or just walked on the treadmill, and it would have paid off. So that's always a thought. But PTs went really well. The PTs did go really well. Always have some great conversations, and it's really interesting seeing how different people can be in their personalities and their learning styles, and they bring me a lot. So it's not to get too cliche, but I get a heck of a lot from personal training that I didn't see coming. When I was a younger coach, I would think that I was just giving, you know, even though I'm getting paid, like I was just giving to them, and I wasn't so open-hearted and open-minded to the people that I was coaching with, but now I just want to get to know the people that I'm coaching with as much as possible, the people I'm doing PTs with, and just take the time that we have where it's just me and them to learn about them, because I mean, I got people from all over the place that I do PT with, you know. Like one of my clients today is from Romania, I got another one from Russia, I got another one from Norway, and different parts of Norway that do totally different things. Like one guy's studying astrophysics, the other guy explodes parts of mountains to build tunnels. Like those are pretty interesting lives so you could learn about. But talking about my clients, super cool, super proud. One of my clients, I'm not going to say their name, I'm going to hide their identity just in case they don't want me to put them out publicly, but they started PT with me at about 130 kilos, so very overweight, and they busted their ass to get down to like 118, so they 119, 118, just lost a ton of weight, and then they injured themselves bad enough so even like walking was a nightmare. And just coming from being like having this terrible relationship with food and exercise, and having this terrible self-esteem issue, and the spiraling that was possible for this person around training and around diet to lose that much weight and then get injured and then be confronted with all this nonsense again, you know. And they pulled themselves together, like they put weight back on. They put weight back on, they went through the struggle of being injured and dealing with this stuff, and they've just pulled it out of the bag and lost all the weight they put back on, and a so much healthier relationship with food and exercise, and so much more positive around gym and around food and around training, and just so inspiring to see. So really, really proud of them. What an absolute result. So that was a definite bit of inspiration for me today. It's just, I can align myself with that. I've always been in good shape since I was very young, but now I'm past 30 and I need to focus on the mobility, and I need to focus on keeping myself in good condition to do my job, and to also just be in the shape that I want to be in as a man anyway. Like getting injured was humiliating for me. It was humbling, but it was humiliating. Very, very deeply actually. Like last year, going from feeling like best shape I ever been in to a pec strain, and then the pec strain on the other side, then the prolapse in my back. Then I got like quite sick for I think about 8-9 weeks, where I just had zero energy from being sick and being injured at the same time, not being able to bench press for months, not being able to squat for months. And then that leading to just elbow issues and shoulder issues and my neck now. It's just been a year of just being in almost constant pain. Not like debilitating pain sometimes, but just always in pain. Like I haven't been comfortable for a very long time, and I've noticed that it's frustrating me now on a level that it hasn't frustrated me before, and it's getting me quite down, or it's gotten me quite down. But fortunately, I do learn my lesson eventually. I'm so glad my students learn their lessons faster than I do, because I am, do as I say, not what I do, and I'm changing that. I'm working on that, because now just holding the pads today, just not being in much pain at all, and holding the pads and just being able to shadow box without like my shoulders hurting me, and just lifting, being able to bench press, dumbbell press, and do flies in the cable machine. It just feels so good. Fantastic. Also, new low body weight of 82 kilos. I don't know what that is in freedom units, but that's a low. I really want to stay above 80 kilos and see how lean I can get. And just kind of recomp, or lean gain. Some people are going to say that that's not a thing, but I believe it is. It doesn't make sense for it not to be a thing from just thinking about human physiology. It makes perfect sense to me. But anyway, a little bit of a different post today compared to the literally one post that I've done before, but this is This is not how I really want to do it. I want to show you guys some gym work. I want to show you guys some training, some ability, stuff like that. So I will be including that in the future. Just a little bit about me doing my thing, how I like to train. And if any coaches that are trying to bulletproof their joints for getting clobbered by people all day long, then you'll see the mobility and the strength work as well. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Pretty sure the oven is warm enough and I can go and get my fast breaking lunch, and I can get that in good time so I don't have so much of a food coma by the time the classes start. I'm so excited for that. Wash down with green tea. And yeah, I'll post something a bit more exciting the next time I upload. But thank you guys, appreciate you, and I'll speak to you soon.